Take the most amazingly talented team of 12 players in the country right now. If they replace the worst player on their roster with you, and you would be inspired to work harder than you are now because of the opportunity, then the fact you aren't working that hard now is one of the reasons you can't make that team in the first place. Our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game, so dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. Dirk Nowitzki has a workout routine that's impossible to emulate. The fun part is that many incoming rookies attempt to join him when they first join the team. But after a month or two, Dirk is alone once again. You can only pretend to be great for so long. The great ones just do it naturally. Imagine the toughest game atmosphere. Now imagine if that was the only basketball you ever knew. Like growing up in New York, you'd either be forced to quit or adapt. So be grateful for the times that are too hard to handle, and seek to have as many of those moments as you can find. I turned it off. Okay, there we go. Got it. Hello. All right, what's up, guys? We are here joined in the studio with the movie king himself. Wait, I'm missing my button. There goes my button, and there goes my guy. All right,
I'm not on there.
You're not on there yet? How about now?
No.
How about now?
Almost.
There you go. Well, I don't want to get myself twice. All right. Here it's January 9th, and we're talking about everything that we're going to be doing on Monday. All right. Today's Sunday. We do have shooting tonight right after our game. All right. Bryce and I and Taylor and Isaiah's dad, Jason, we have an adult league game at the same location right before the shooting thing. So if you come to a shooting tonight, if you come a few minutes early, you get to see us play and hopefully win. The other team, they are the number one team from last year. They just changed their names.
Oh, okay.
And they have a big, huge guy where he was gone for the finals. That's why they lost. And but they cut their team in half, one, and they took all the bad players off their team and they added a whole bunch of former college guys. They said.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I forgot to give the scouting report, a real scouting report. So we're playing against a pretty good team, but we'll see if we can beat them. And also in this league is a new team that just got added. It's a semi-pro team that like travels to different states and stuff. They take it way too seriously.
Do
'Cause
they?
they're not getting paid.
Are they not?
But no, they're not getting paid. I guess if you win the tournaments, you do get money, but not.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's like one of the, okay.
Yeah, it's the
like
team that one of your former teammates
freelancers.
is on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you want to come to the game, show up to the games. It's what up. What up, Noah, Mass, Seth? We thought that we were going to be alone today, man, because there was 0 people at the start, and we still have not had a day since the beginning of the pandemic where at least one person didn't watch the show.
Yeah.
That's a crazy streak.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Because we only get up to like 6 people total. So, like, how is one person always watching? And I know it's because Finn Coffin is usually on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, he's helped a lot. So, anyway, thanks for watching the show. And that's all that we got to say. So, let's start with the, how do you want to start? You want to start with the story of the day or with the movie? Your choice.
You start with the story.
Story of the day?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the story of the day. Let's check it out. Watch the story of the day, guys, and then we'll talk about it. Wait, I'll get to see you play. There you go. Yeah, you can see us play. We got 2 people here. What up, Connor Rush? Story of the day.
Don't matter.
Watch it. The shooter who has less belief that the shot will go in has far less chance to make that shot. It is far better to shoot an air ball than to not shoot at all for fear of missing. Alright, that's a tough lesson, right? Okay. So, I mean, I don't want you guys just jacking up brick after brick after brick. But,
Right.
if you don't believe that you're going to make the shot, you have far less chance to make the shot. 1.
Yeah.
2,
No one will step on.
if you don't practice your shot, you'll be less likely to believe in your shot.
Yeah.
Whereas if you practice all the time, you're going to be more likely to believe in your shot. If you believe in your shot, you'll be more likely to make it. All right? So put yourself in the most correct position. Practice a whole bunch, and then have confidence in your shot. Every shot that you shoot, you should believe that you're going to make it, especially if it's an open shot. Not fading away, hook shot from 3 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and then yes, if you're 0 for 8, yeah, you can pull up for like a 2-pointer instead. All right, we have a few players like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, like the confidence that you have. If you have confidence versus not having confidence, and you count all those shots where you had confidence and all the shots where you didn't have confidence, I bet it's a huge split, like a 10 percentage point split. How about do you have experience with that?
I mean, usually the best shooters are the cockiest guys on the court. Well, they have to have that mindset that they can make everything. Because, I mean...
I think so too. Yeah, and because like when you look at the basketball, trying to make go into a basket that's that far away, the dynamics of it seems impossible. Now, when you pull the basket down and you see that it's like it can fit 2.5 basketballs in it,
Yeah.
you realize like why it goes in more often than not, or like if you practice. But when it's up there and so far away with everyone's hand in your face and all this stuff, it seems like an impossible thing to do. So yeah, the players that do well in this regard are usually like the more cockier guys.
Yeah.
And even me, like if I'm super confident, like in my last second shot ability, I am insanely confident. And, I don't even know what my percentage is. It might be 10%. I have no idea. But in my mind, it's like 90, so I think I have a better chance to make it.
Yeah.
So you have to have extreme confidence in yourself. But you could also, if you can't do that, you could also be like Sean Marion. He's a player who's not a very good shooter, but he got his percentage up pretty good, but he shot the ball so weird, right? Every time he shot the ball, he would sprint in and just try to dunk the misses. So if you don't have confidence, well then go get the miss.
And usually, like, the players that, like, if they miss the one shot and they like, oh, dang it, they usually miss several others.
Totally, yeah. One of the best things in my life that I noticed ever was Akeem Olajuwon and Shaquille O'Neal, okay? They taught me this without really teaching it to me. They taught me I noticed from their stats because they are amazing. If anyone ever asks who the best big man of all time is, they'll say like Akeem Olajuwon. Then they'll be like the most
Shaq.
dominant one, the most dominant one, Shaq, right? They'll just say that, right? And I noticed in their stats, during their best years ever, they were 68%, which is amazing. Usually 63% though. That's unbelievable percentage. But if you just look at the shots that they're shooting point blank shots.
Yeah.
So that means that like the best of all time from 3 feet away are missing, like one in 3 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, why do I worry about missing a shot? And I would worry about missing every single shot, thinking that like, oh my God, I missed. It's like everyone misses sometimes. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have that thinking, you can go on with that, and you can take it to a whole new level. All right. Well, let's check out our movie of the day. Let's see what it is. All right. I'm gonna give you some music for the movie of the day. I just came up with this right now.
Okay.
Here you go. Movie of the day starring Bryson Sharpley.
Okay.
Your intro's not over yet. Okay, you're good to go now.
All right. All right. Today's movie. It's the 9th grade movie. Yes.
The 9th grade movie of the day. Yes.
It's Battle of the Sexes. It's a tennis movie about. It's based on a real story of, like. The guy wasn't pro. Well, he was pro.
He was pro. He was retired.
He was retired. A retired pro men's player. He challenges the top women's player.
Number 3
women's player.
Now, what was her name? Billie Jean King. Billie Jean is not my lover. Sorry, that was Michael Jackson.
Oh, and yeah, he challenged. He just kind of like wanted to put on a show. Really, he was like a showy guy, and just kind of wanted to do that.
A little bit of a backstory. This guy was a big gambler.
Right.
And I think he like owed some people some money and stuff like that. So he started getting back into tennis, and he faced Margaret Court, who was the number 1 player in the world, and he did it just for like a show,
Right.
for like a woman playing him. And even though he was old, he's like 47 at the time, and she's like 20 something, he beat her, the number 1 player in the world, and like embarrassed her.
Oh.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he plays against Billie Jean King, and they made this huge thing about it. But yeah, back to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know the extra fit.
I looked it up.
Wait, he played her before
Yep.
the 3rd place?
Yep.
Huh. Oh,
and
that's interesting.
and she's one of the most famous tennis players of all time, and he killed her.
Hmm.
So some people like to say that he threw the match
Oh.
with some irreputable like people that like so he bet against himself.
I mean, I understand they don't include that in the movie.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I haven't seen it. Have you?
I have seen this movie. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I thought the movie was pretty good. I love the girl in the movie. This girl, not when she's looking like that, but when she looks.
What?
It's Emma Stone. Emma Stone's beautiful, but she kind of dumbed down her look. But it's whatever. But what this movie did, even like through the contentious like maybe he blew it or whatever, it gave women like a lot of hope.
Yeah.
And it showed like women could stand up, and like it was a huge win for women at the time, and like it got a lot of girls to like play sports.
Yeah.
And right when they started doing that, women's tennis took off almost like to the point where like if you're Serena Williams,
Yeah.
and you're like one of the top guys, Serena Williams makes just as much money as the top guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's like a huge thing. And someone recently came out. It was Johnny McEnroe, and he's like a jerk of a guy. And or is that his name? John McEnroe. John McEnroe. And he said that the 400th best tennis player for men could beat the top tennis player for a woman.
Oh.
But that's a far cry from what these guys are talking about.
Yeah.
400th best is pretty good.
Yeah,
And
that's pretty
Serena and all the women still got mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I was like is like, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's I mean, like men are stronger, faster, everything like that.
Yeah.
The average serve is like 140 versus 110.
Yeah.
That's an enormous difference. All right, and who cares? I mean,
yeah.
it's not like women have to keep up with men. It's just like we are different.
Yeah, we're built different.
Yeah, like men can't keep up with women models and stuff like that. So yeah, but
that's why it's baseball versus softball and stuff like
yeah,
that.
but this again, and the movie, it tells all of her plights and like what she was going through during this time, and like I think that the whole thing, no matter what the guy's intentions were, it uplifted women's sports. This win by a ton, and I think nowadays most definitely you could take a former men's pro, throw him up against the top woman in the country, he's gonna get smacked by her.
Yeah.
And I faced against a tennis playing girl. Now I know I've never played tennis, but a teammate and I in college we played the worst girl on the team in college. She was a freshman, and she was also a smoker, which is crazy. But we played her, and she played us 1 versus 2, and she also gave us the alleys, which means that we have the whole court, and she had a smaller court.
Oh man.
Okay, and I don't think that we scored.
Really?
Yeah, you couldn't say that for like a random guy playing against a girl in basketball.
Yeah. Well, with you and who else? Who else?
Scott O'Hara, the freshman,
really athletic,
a D1 basketball player.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I think that was pretty cool. She smacked us. So, anyways, this meant a lot to women's sports. I like the movie. It was boring in times, but I think for a 9th grader, they would definitely walk away from this movie learning something about history and liking it a lot. And I forgot the movie yesterday, Caddyshack. You seen that?
Caddyshack. I think
golf
I have.
and the little rodent. I want to give that. I forgot to give that stars yesterday. I would give it, honestly, I got to give that thing like 30 stars. It might have been funny in its time. It just wasn't funny to me. I know people love that movie. Well, come on the show and defend it, okay? But for this movie, Battle of the Sexes, I'm going to throw 38 stars.
38 stars.
38 stars. I'm done.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. All right, let's move on. Thank you so much, Bryson Sharpley.
Yep, thanks for having me.
You got anything for the game tonight?
No.
You gonna get a dunk for us?
No, that's probably you.
He's gonna get several dunks. You heard it here, guys, live. He's gonna get several dunks.
John will get a 360 dunk.
And I'm gonna leave this for Bryson. The next thing that we're gonna talk about something he does not know yet, and he's probably gonna get really sad. But Bol got traded. Bol is now on the Detroit Pistons. Bol is no longer on the Denver Nuggets. He's on the Detroit Pistons. Well, how do you feel about that? This is live. He did not know this before, right? Before this moment, you did not know this. How do you feel right now? You want to puke or something? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right. Well,
I mean, it was funny when he was here. It was.
I'm gonna ask though.
People sharing Bobo MVP.
Is there a such thing as being too tall? Because this guy's pretty talented.
He's pretty.
Is there a such thing as being too tall for the NBA?
For the NBA, I don't think so.
So someone can make this framework. You think?
Someone can make this framework.
I mean, because Kevin Durant's 7 feet tall, and he's killing it, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you get too tall, you're very vulnerable.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to Detroit, which is basically like getting fired. It's like going to Siberia because like everyone goes there when they just get like kicked out the league. Basically, it's like where there's never a player because the city's so bad, everything like that. So does this mean the end of Bol's career?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not?
Maybe not.
All right, well, I'm sorry to break the news to you so publicly, but we'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining us, Bryson Sharp.
Yeah,
man.
thanks for having me. I feel like I'm the biggest Bobo fan.
He's huge. He has this poster up. It is what it is. All right, you guys, let's get down to work real quick. We got our elementary school. Thanks a lot, Bryson. See you later, man. You got to leave while on camera. It's just the camera's up. Okay. All right, for elementary tomorrow, we got Divine Drill. We got 101 with personal rules. Indirect Euro Step, Kyrie Spin to J. Hurdle layups, 180 side, or fake handoff. When we do the Kyrie Spin to J, if you've never seen this thing, all right, it's just a movie did one day, and I took it. But I like that fact that it like includes a whole bunch of moves, all right? And it looks like this.
Kyrie.
Oh, got him.
Wheeling and dealing and
Where's
fading
Klay
away.
Thompson? He's coming back right there.
The Celtics lost the game, but Kyrie Irving.
We'll put that on repeat so you guys can go through it. All right, and that's what it looks like. And when we do this thing again, it includes several different moves.
You know what they
on
say?
purpose.
Work it out in Portland.
All right, and we do that on purpose because you're not going to be able to practice like any one particular move because it's kind of boring. But if you do several moves, this might get you to basically multiply your practice time by 4. Okay, this is the start of his career. What you mean? We'll see. We'll see. All right, so that's why I like the Kyrie spin to Jay. All right, the hurdle layups. All right, as you go in, you want to go over both sets of hurdles. All right, and when we do this, it teaches you to basically keep the ball up. And we do this for reverse layups and for regular layups. But today or tomorrow, we're going to be doing that on regular layups. For hurdle reverse layups, again, it looks like this. All right, and when they go over it right here, if you watch Finley, you have to dribble the ball with the same leg down before you get to the hurdle. Then the ball's up, it should be higher, as she steps over one step, then 2 steps. Okay? And if it's a layup on the strong side, it's actually the opposite footwork where the opposite foot goes down. And the reason that you want 2 hands on the ball while you're going over both hurdles, whether it's for the reverse layup or for the regular layup, is because you want to be able to pass the ball, shoot the ball on either side, and basically be able to handle it. When you go down and you just look down and then you try to just put 2 hands together and then shoot, you're going to suck because a good shot blocker is going to block it every single time, all right, because you're giving them no choice but to block it. So basic rule of thumb is when you go in for a layup, 2 hands need to be on the ball. Then you start your steps. So you got to get 2 hands on the ball with your eyes up before you start your steps. And that's why we do hurdle reverse layup or the real layup like this with these hurdles. And it's great. It's also great timing. It helps out your game, and you can extend your scoring range. So understand how layups are done, and then you need to be able to do it without the hurdles actually being there as well. Noah and I went over this last night, sort of, but I didn't bring the hurdles out. So we will have the hurdles tomorrow, so you get to see it. All right. Other things we got are the divine drill. We know how hard that is, but we're going to do that in practice, and we'll do it a few times. For one-on-one with personal rules, we're going to tell you basically a secret. All right, we're going to tell you a move to do, and you must do this move, or maybe a set of moves. But we won't tell the defender, and then we're going to tell them something, and then we won't tell you. You have to do this move and only this move for the entire one-on-one game against that person, and then they have to figure out what you were doing. So 1, you get to practice on offense, doing a move that you're maybe not comfortable with. 2, you get to practice on defense by trying to figure out what they're doing. And you need to bring this strategy into games so you can basically create your own scouting report during games. All right. So when someone loves to dribble twice and do a spin move or a fake spin, you got to understand that that's their bread and butter and just get used to it and then guard them accordingly. If they like to go left every single time, figure that out and then force them right. Or if they like to use the on-ball screen in a certain way and they pop a certain way, you want to defend that. So as a defender, you need to be dynamically thinking of ways to stop the offense by figuring them out. And that's why we do this one-on-one with personal rules. John, we never did that drill when I was in the program. Which drill? The one-on-one with personal rules or the hurdle drill? I don't know. Maybe you just came on the wrong day. I wasn't there for that long for real practices. Yeah, that makes sense. But these are for workouts though. And I've been using this exact thing from our book. It just wasn't on the book. It was actually on the website, and it was in my own personal notes for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years. So if you came enough straight days, you definitely did this stuff. That's actually why I started the whole collecting of all my drills, because I was repeating drills a lot. I was just doing everything, making up on the fly, like most coaches do. And I was like, I gotta get beyond that because I was missing certain things. So if you've been in our program in the last 4 years, no, I have gone through every single thing in order for the last 4 years. So maybe just show up if you can't miss a random day. But now you know, because if you have the book, You will know when we do certain things, so you can actually look ahead to see when we're going to work on something that that you maybe don't know, and then you can use this book to make sure that you are at those particular passes or classes. Because you didn't do workouts in January. Oh yeah, no, I didn't do this book stuff during the pandemic. So yeah, if it was during the pandemic, that was a weird time, and we were just doing. I did do it for some kids, like Blake asked to do the book stuff. Finn Kaufman, yeah, we did the book stuff, but maybe not for that long. Once we got to the outdoor workouts, we weren't doing the book stuff anymore because I had to just like combine it while keeping you guys spaced out so you guys wouldn't get COVID. So yeah, it got kind of weird there for a while. All right, moving on. We got let's check out our. Let's go with the trivia question today. All right, Finn Kaufman, per usual, is murdering us at this. And the trivia question today is, where was it? Let's see. Ooh, nope, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Oh, this is a good one right here. What? I don't even know what this is. All right, so there was a list of top 10 coaches in NBA history for the NBA at 50 celebration in 1996. All right. So when the NBA just did their 75th anniversary, when they did their 50th anniversary, they didn't just name the top 50 players; they also named the top 10 coaches. Of those top 10 coaches, who was the only coach with a losing record? This reminds me of the one trivia question that we did last week with who's the only losing record coach in Kansas University history, and the answer was freaking James Naismith, the inventor of basketball, which is insane, right? But I want to know who was the only coach with a losing record selected for the top 10 coaches in NBA history back in 1996. Who was that coach? If I had to guess, I'm gonna say that guy. It was that guy. That's a weird thing. Oh, he did win a championship, though. All right. Does anyone have a clue for this one? This one's a very hard one. All right. I've been doing the book. Good job, Noah Masseth. I see you, man. If you have any questions on the book, let me know. Okay, and I will help you out. All right. You skipped all of the 1v1s because I would have scored it on you, probably. That's exactly why I skipped all the 1v1s, man. All right. So anyway, if you can answer that question, I know that this is it's gonna be a hard one. You'll have until the end of the show. But it's who was the only coach with the losing record selected for the top 10 coaches in NBA history for the NBA at 50 celebration back in 1996. Good luck with that one. All right, we are moving on. Let's check the homework. Roey Dawes finally started posting again. I was wondering what happened to that guy. And he just posts lyrics for his workouts for some reason. I also noticed Noah posting. Great job with that. And let's see, did Connor post yesterday? Let's see if Connor posted yesterday or is his streak over? All right, because if his streak's over, then he owes me some sprints at the end of the month. All right, and I really want him to do these sprints because he does need the sprints. So we got Derek Valdez posting as well. I don't think we have Connor Rush. Let's see, 1-8. Oh, he did it. Connor Rush posted his 5-minute rush yesterday, so he's all good. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick does not have a losing record, 1. And 2, he's a football coach. So no, that is not Bill Belichick. Belichick. All right, moving on. We saw the picture of the day. That was the Bowl one. See ya. Hasta la vista, homie. All right, we have the middle school workout stuff, which is pick and roll, pass to roll. All right, that is the answer. The answer is Bill Fitch. Bill Fitch is the answer. And I'll just stop this real quick. And it says from 1970 to 1998, all right, Bill Fitch went 944 and 1,106. All right, and it marks the 6th win for the month for Finn Kaufman. In his 25 seasons as an NBA coach, good for only a 46% winning percentage. He coached the Cavaliers, Celtics, Rockets, Nets, and Clippers, and won the 1981 championship with Boston. How does he make the top 10 coaches of all time? That is so crazy. Yes, so close, no, so close. But yes, that's a very, very random fact. Just throwing it out there. So if you've never heard the name Bill Fitch, know that obviously he knows someone on the voting commission. I do not know how he made it. I might have to look that up, how he made it. All right. And again, for our middle school, we got the pick and roll, pass the roll. Our pick and roll workshop on Saturday went amazing. That was awesome. But now let's try to apply it during practice, so you guys should know this stuff. All right, we have weekend ball pounds as well, bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots, and fast break post seal. All right, and then for our high school, we got the half court game. That's awesome. I love the half-court game. Make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes. Ball pickup, layup, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. And for our workouts lately, we've just been doing the middle school stuff. So this is the stuff that we did last week. So for tomorrow, what we're going to do is all the middle school stuff. So if you're looking deep to prepare for tomorrow's workout, these are the ones that we're going to do right now. Since we have such a small group still, we're going to do pick and roll, pass the roll, weekend ball pounds, and we're going to just rotate groups. Bluff and recover is bluffing from the strong side. If someone drives and you're in the corner, you don't just leave your man to go help out and just give up a corner shot. You turn, reach in, and then you sprint back. And you allow the true help side to come over. If they don't come over, it's not your fault. So that's what bluff and recover is. And we're also going to practice that shot too, with someone bluffing and coming back at you. We won't let them block it, but you're supposed to catch and shoot that shot. It's a really, really tough shot. Help side to close out is just being in the middle and then closing out. The way that you turn, how you take big steps to small steps, forcing them toward the baseline. We're going to practice several things like that. For quick shots, it's catching the ball on the inside and just throwing it up. We played some 3-on-3 yesterday. And for the small guys on my team, they were having trouble with some quick shots. So this is going to be great for you guys. So if you catch it and you're like among all the trees, you can catch it, keep it high, score it high, and practice that. For fast break post seal, if you're in front of your man, because you sprint it down so fast, you would stop early and then keep them behind you and then slide your feet. And then we're going to take the ball from the wing, pump fake, get it down to your knee, pass the ball ahead. So it's very, very complicated stuff, but this is what we're doing tomorrow. All right, and to finish up, we got the quote of the day. Let's check it out. The quote of the day it's from the Bible, and it's called "Be Still." It's from Psalm 46. Be still. All right, and it's not like what you would say to a kid, even though Derek Valdez Jr. is always squirming around because he can't pay attention for 4 hours, which is normal. But there's be still like that. But be still basically means to calm your mind. Be still, like be cool, man. Like don't be tripping, basically. Okay, all right. And I think when you have especially when you guys are growing up and you're a teenager going through like hormonal stuff, all right. And even when you're older and you're just like flipping out because you're freaking Antonio Brown, and that's just who you are. Be still, breathe before you react. All right, breathe, take your time. Contemplate things. All right. On the court, you can be strong on the fast breaks and go fast, but in your life and how you react to referees, to coaches, to sadnesses, to wins, to losses, be still, because you're gonna need your mind every step along the way. So again, that's a great quote. Be still. Anyways, that's my time. Make sure that you guys sign up for our. I gotta turn that camera off. Sign up for our games coming up here this weekend. I got to have a team. We're going to be doing it either way, so let me know if you want to come. I'm going to have to send out text messages and stuff like that. But we have games this weekend. We have practice all week long, and this is our first elite team tournament. So let's make it a great one, you guys. All right, everyone, I'll talk to y'all later. Great job. And keep posting. Keep getting better. I'll see you tonight. If you're coming to shooting, show up a little early. You can come to my game. I'm on my way to that right now, looking to kick some butt. All right, y'all. Peace.